Hi and welcome to the video. I'm Dame and this is Dame Over, and today's video is a little bit of a change of pace from the usual stuff because I've got some really important things to talk to you about regarding the channel. The background footage, I've just whacked together some random highlights and stupid moments or whatever from some random games I've played over the past few days. I randomly have a couple of streaks as cavalry, which I never use, which is always fun. But really importantly, I should say to you guys at the beginning, I'm going to ask you guys some questions and I really do need your feedback on it. So if you could drop a comment after it and let me know what you think about the things I'm going to talk to you about, then that would be really super useful. So make sure you get in the comment section. So I should start by telling you guys that it's about how the YouTube partner program works and how it's affecting the channel and the amount of hours I'm able to put into it. And I'm going to preface this all by telling you that I'm not quitting YouTube, absolutely not. And this isn't a plea for anyone's money. That is absolutely not what this video is. But you're going to have to fill in the gaps, I'm afraid, a little bit, because otherwise this video would be incredibly long if I have to explain everything in detail. So just so you guys know, if you don't already, the YouTube Partner Program was changed at the beginning of the year because of what Logan Paul did last year with his ridiculous, idiotic, and quite frankly abhorrent video about the infamous Japanese suicide forest. And so the rules were changed. It used to be that you had to have 10,000 overall views and then you could apply to be part of the YouTube Partner Program. It would go through the process. YouTube said that it would usually take a week. My channel, the first time it was monetized, took 3 days. But as of the 1st of January 2018, you needed 1,000 subs and 4,000 watch minutes in 2018 by the 20th of February. So you had 51 days to do that. I missed the mark by literally a couple of hours and only a couple of subscribers, so my channel, well, along with thousands of other small YouTubers' channels, yeah, that's right, was demonetized. Like I said, the process usually took about a week to go through, but after the 20th of February, because of the massive influx of people's channels that had been demonetized and then immediately been reapplied into the YouTube Partner Program, after the 20th of February, YouTube themselves said that hopefully by the end of April, all of these applications would have gone through and everything would be fine. So the end of April came and went. It's now the 3rd of May, and along with lots of other smaller YouTubers, thousands of us in fact, my channel is not monetized. So anyway, I contacted someone from YouTube to find out some more information. They got back to me and said that unfortunately, because of the huge influx, the date had changed, and that it would be by the end of June that all of the applications would have been completed. Which means those channels that didn't get into the YouTube Partner Program by the 20th of February are now going to have to spend a minimum of 4 months without being able to make any ad revenue from their content. Now, I just want to clarify for you guys that I didn't start a YouTube channel to make money. It was, as I explained in my 1,000 subscriber special video, I am an actor, so I work on short-term contracts. Mostly they are shorter than a year, so I've got quite a lot of free time, and generally I have the daytimes free when I am working, so I have time to create content. It's just that at this point, and for those of you that are content creators, you'll know this, that creating content this often and with the same level of editing does take a really long time. This YouTube channel has essentially become my 9 to 5. On most days, it's actually much longer than that. And so with the schedule I've got, which is Tuesday to Saturday with a live stream on Fridays, and sometimes I chuck in extra videos and extra streams and stuff depending on what's coming out when. When I'm not editing videos, I'm getting footage for the next day or making thumbnails. And on average, I worked it out, I spend about 11 hours a day at my computer or on my Xbox making content. As a result, that hasn't actually left any time at all, really, for me to get a job that actually pays me any real life money. And unfortunately, this year for acting jobs has been a particularly slow one. So here's where we get to the really important stuff. I have had to apply for some jobs so I can actually earn some money and keep food on the table. So I can't realistically for much longer support the same frequency of content. I've applied for some jobs, but it might be a little while before that all comes through. And as soon as I do know anything about that, and if and when the schedule has to change, you'll obviously get as much notice as possible. So again, if and when this all has to happen, here's what you're going to expect from me. I'm going to be releasing 1, maybe 2 videos a week, depending on my schedule and how many hours I have to work during the week, which could be a lot, could be a few, who knows, depends on what sort of job I get. And again, depending on the hours, I'm hoping streaming can remain the same so I can do at least 1 3-hour stream every week. And I've been thinking of different ways that I can keep this community together but still might have the chance of actually being able to maintain the same level of frequency, and the only thing I can think of to do that would be to move over to Twitch, which would obviously involve far more live streaming, but because it is a different platform entirely, I would essentially be starting from the ground up. So the first thing I wanted to ask you guys was how many of you might be interested in following the channel over to Twitch if I did make that switch. That was not meant to be a rhyme, but I'm so glad it happened. Seriously though, I need to know. Can you let me know in the comments, please? The issue, like I said, would be starting from the very bottom, and I still need to work out how viable that would be, because it might, again, still take the same amount of hours, and I might be in the same position whether I move over to Twitch or I don't. But if I've already got a following from YouTube that moves over, then that will definitely put me in a much better position than someone starting from absolutely zero. There is obviously also the option of live streaming on YouTube more often, which for me at the moment isn't actually that viable, again because I'm not in the YouTube partner program. I can't have adverts or super chat or things like that. But if that's something that you guys would prefer on the whole, then that's something I can definitely take the time to consider and work out how viable that is. Basically, guys, this situation really does suck for me. I don't want to have to stop doing this as often as I do because I really enjoy it. I really enjoy having a reason to play games, and that reason is to give you guys content. And it's a lot of fun to be able to live stream every Friday because you guys in the chat are absolutely nuts. And I love going through the comments and communicating with all of you guys and creating this community. I've said stuff like this before, but it really does mean so much. And the fact that even a few of you have decided to become patrons because you want to support the channel, it means so much to me. I can't even possibly tell you. Fingers crossed it all works out and I get accepted into YouTube partner program really soon. If that does happen, then I'll put another video out letting you guys know. But until that time comes, if you do want to become a patron of the channel, I've left a link in the description and the pinned comment where, like I said before, you can support from as little as $1 a month if you're feeling generous. But as always, there's absolutely no pressure. And please, please do jump in the comment section. Your feedback is the most important part of this video, so make sure you get down there and you tell me what you think. Not a euphemism, I promise. Anyway, so a quick thank you to those of you that are patrons of the channel already. It's because of you guys that I've been able to take it this far already, so thank you so much for your support. If you've had a good time, make sure you hit the like button. That's the usual outro. If you're new around here, hit the subscribe button too. Feel free to share this video with whoever, wherever you like, all of that business. And yeah, until next time, that's Dame over. Peace.